Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the most powerful process or understanding that we can use in order to get ourselves to have a breakthrough with the law of attraction. And this involves something that I've been through many times because sometimes I'm so focused on the thinking of the process that I forget how important it is to actually be that which we want to experience. So we don't always get what we're thinking about or what we want, but we always get a reflection of who we are being in the moment. So the power in this whole video is about understanding that a lot of times there's an echo to our self-image. There's an echo to the way that we're being. And when we make an internal change based on the idea that our beliefs are creating the kind of experiences that we're having, when we get to the core of what those beliefs are and we begin to change them, then our external reality will begin to reflect the internal changes that we've made. But this is where a lot of people cut themselves short when it comes to having a breakthrough with experiencing what they want to experience. It's that they become attached to the outcome and they look to the external reality to reflect the change they made on the inside without understanding that a lot of times there's a buffer of time. There's an echo of the old identity and the old self-image of how we were. So it's about having faith in the process, really just trusting ourselves 100%. When we begin to do this, what then begins to happen is we realize that it's not so much the circumstances that matter, it's more our state of being that matters. When we change the way we respond to the old reflection of what we are experiencing, that's the true test to whether we have really changed. Because if we're making little internal changes, but we're constantly peeking outside to see if the reflection is there, what we end up doing is kind of throwing ourselves short of the process because we're not relying on that inner trust and understanding that we must fully embody that which we want to experience in order to then see the reflection in our life. So the power is in understanding that our life experience is a direct reflection and that if we make a change on the inside, our external reality will then begin to reflect that. Now, in the same way that you might look at a mirror, you would never look at the mirror and expect your reflection to smile before you smile. And in the same way, we realize that we must first change, we must first smile in order to see the reflection in our life that we want to experience. So when we get to this point, we can then see that it's about understanding how to remain in the energy state that we want. This is why gratitude is such a powerful idea, because when we begin to get more in our body than in our head, because thinking sometimes becomes too logical, becomes too much in our head, when we start to feel, we get more present to the moment, and we then start to get straight to the subconscious mind. Understand the way and the language that we use to get to the subconscious mind, to change those subconscious beliefs, is through the vehicle of feeling. And when we then get to the feeling, the sensation of gratitude, what our body is doing is it's changing the way it's viewing and responding to the environment. And as we begin to change on the inside, then our external reality will begin to reflect that change that we've made. So this is about understanding that there might sometimes be an echo of the old self-image, of the old identity, but not to give up. The breakthrough happens when you let go of the outcome and you just have the trust that this is now who you are. And as you begin to have that new level of understanding, you then begin to respond to the old reality in a new way. I'll give you an example of this, one that I go through a lot. Sometimes I work a sales commission job, and sometimes I'll be helping customers, and I'll realize that I'm too attached to the outcome, that my energy is almost retracting from what I could be experiencing because I'm so focused on what I want to see. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll simply realize that I really have to let go of the outcome, that I have to have a genuine intention of actually helping people, and that when I do that and I start to actually see that I don't care whether they buy or not, that's when they actually start to buy. Now, this comes from me not getting discouraged the moment that they might not want something, or even if that customer doesn't buy from me, it's like that leads me to the next customer that then is in that right energy state. And it's because I change my energy state, then that influences the people around me and has more of a contagious type effect to almost make the customers want to buy. So it's almost like I must first change my attachment to the outcome. I must almost imagine myself as how I would act if I were already having a really good day at work. And then I'd see that if I was having a really good day at work, if I was having a customer towards the end of that really good day, I wouldn't really care if they bought or not. And more so than that, I would be more free, I would be more myself, because I wouldn't be so focused on what I want to see happening. And the power in that is when I learn to develop that state of being on command, almost like throughout the day, those are the best days that I have. And it's simply because I'm not attached to the outcome and I'm not waiting for reality to reflect that which I want. I'm more of just remaining in the energy state. So realize that more powerful than the thinking is who you are being. That based upon your self-image and the beliefs that you have about yourself, your reality is reflecting back who you are being. That when you begin to make these changes, there may be an echo of who you used to be, but don't sell yourself short. Don't give up. Realize that you have to have the trust in that process. You have to maintain the state of being that you prefer, and realize that circumstances don't matter in your life. Only the state of being matters. The state of being is what dictates the kind of experiences that we have, and the more that we understand this, the more that we understand the secret to breaking through with the law of attraction. It's more about being, it's more about feeling, and it's more about the taking of action of being who that which we want to be. That begins to anchor it into us more, and that's when the results really come. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, share it if you found it of value. And as always, I will see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste. All right, bye.